gamers, it's your boy, Sick64, and today we'll be reviewing the Premier League season. Don't look at this. The Premier League season itself. Now, what am I talking about? We're reviewing what happened during this time, and who should be buffed and nerfed. First up, we have Arsenal. How do you get to first place 93% of the time, having some decent players, and then losing it all? Like, how did you do that? You were 93% going to win, but lost. Absolutely shambles. At that point, that is kind of balanced because they went stupid. Like, first half of the season, pretty good. Slow beginning, but then they're perfect. Winter time, great. Spring, was there a nerf? Did they get nerfed? Was the meta changing? Like, what's going on? Next up, we got Bournemouth. Uh, it was almost to relegation zone. It was gonna get deranked. Personally, that wouldn't be me. So I think it needs to be buffed a bit. Brentford. I don't remember much about them. Personally, the season never. No one used this meta. It was kind of in the middle. Like it's like yeah. It's just yeah. It's fine. Next up we got Brighton. Brighton. I think it was doing well, but I do think it needs a slight buff. That's it. Just a slight buff. Next up we got Chelsea. What happened to them is the question. Dude, did they get nerfed during last summer? Because that's what happened. That's what happened. Um, like, how do you go from winning the Champions League to then get to 11th, 12th, 11th place? That's personally, that wouldn't be me. I'm gonna be for real with you. That needs a big buff. It just needs a buff, massive buff, to be at least top 10. Next up, we got City. We all know what City did. Not a big fan. You'll see why. They won 3 trophies. They had some supremely good players. Absolutely. The season was kind of slow. They were second. And, and well, something happened to them. They just went up. They're like, no, that absolutely. Um, I don't even know what they did. So they did something. Now I don't know if it's money, but hey, the game's the game. I feel you will. It needs a massive nerf. It needs a nerf. It needs to be nerfed next season. It needs to be nerfed. Uh, Everton. I almost forgot their name. Have they ever been good? You don't know. Personally, I think it's fine. It's just fine. I think maybe a teeny bit of buff, and I think they're superbulous. Fulham. Uh, yeah, it needs a buff. Just a little bit, but not too much. This gotta be buff. Leeds United. We all know what they did. They got deranked, so they need a massive buff. Uh, Leicester. First of all, time I thought, how's this the fact that this team won the Premier League years ago to then get de-relegated while at the same time Tottenham didn't do anything? Think about it. So it needs a massive buff. They nerfed him to the ground. Disgusting behavior. Liverpool. I would say they are balanced, but they did make some mistakes throughout the season. They did not go to the Champions League. They're in the Europa League. Difference. But they did make 7-0 to United. Balanced. Newcastle. They did pretty well. I'm before with you. Now, do they need a nerf? Not really. But I do think, because the meta for them is they can grow. Now, if they can grow, then they could be first place. So I think it needs a teeny bit of buff, tiny bit of buff, tiny buff. Uh, Nottingham Forest. I don't even know. I, I don't even know what they did, to be fair. I'm gonna say buff. I think if they get buffed, I think they'll get up to the season. Actually, did they get relegated? I need to see. I think they got deranked. Personally, I don't remember. Again, Nottingham Forest. No, they were. So I think because they were so close and getting deranked, I think they should get buff. I think a rework on these team. Oh wait. Southampton. Yeah, a rework on this whole area. Please do. Crystal Palace. I don't know. I'll just say nerf because I want something here. I don't know. That's about it. I just want to put something here. Sorry. You were good. I don't know why I gave you a nerf, but Tottenham. I mean, if you buff them, they'll still be fine. There's nothing you can do. They can't even be balanced. They're just fine. So out right there, they can't even win a trophy. Out right there, I think they need a massive rework. I think that's what needs to happen. A rework so that the meta can function with them. Manchester United, my personal favorite. I main them every time, every season. It's fine. Now, my problem is that the defense, one player in the defense, I won't say names, makes them bad. Like, I don't know. It just makes them bad. The manager, good. But you see, Pep will, no, no. So, out right there, I'd say needs to be, it's in the fine. It's kind of in between here, but I think a tiny buff mix could get them over here. Aston Villa, pretty well. I think they are absolutely balanced. What happened to this team? What happened to Southampton? Like, wait, West Ham. Hold up, West Ham. Sorry, they're both the same. They're just bad. West Ham. What happened to them? They were seventh place last season, and they just got nerfed. They were like close to relegated. That's crazy, but they survived just a teeny bit. So I'm gonna give them. I think next season. I think they should get a buff. Wolves. I think it's the same with these guys. It's fine. Actually, sorry. I don't know why I put it. Uh, Wolves. I think it's like these. They need a slight buff. This is like just a push. A teeny push. This is like yeah, yeah. Just give them. This is give them, and this is what happened. Why. All right. This is the list. Like and subscribe. Also, make sure you tune in next Tuesday, so I'll be streaming. I changed the date because I forgot to do it. Yeah. Like, subscribe. This is my tier list on the Premier League season 23 to the 24. Season 22 to 23. Um, with the battle pass and everything. I'll go over that later. AKA the jerseys. Uh, yeah. Like and sub. Have a good day.